Business down on Wall Street is good. Salary and bonus dollars are readily flowing at investment firms and banks. But 4 years after the 2008 financial crisis, questions continue to be asked about how financial firms make their money. A former manager at Goldman Sachs, one of Wall Street's biggest players, alleges firms like his systematically take advantage of their customers.
Getting an unsophisticated client was the golden prize. The quickest way to make money on Wall Street is to take the most sophisticated product and try to sell it to the least sophisticated client.
Practices like those were blamed for creating the 2008 crash. There were heavy fines and cries for reform, but 4 years later, some industry critics say Wall Street ethics haven't changed. Eve Smith also once worked at Goldman Sachs.
The industry's attitude really did not appear to change in the wake of the crisis, and that's would have been what you would have hoped would have happened. I mean, the very fact that they paid themselves record bonuses in 2009 and 2010 was a slap in the face of the public.
Bottom line, the business of Wall Street is to make money. It always has been, and it always will be. With the ethics of the industry again under scrutiny, is it time for greater government sanctions? 2 years ago, Goldman Sachs paid a $500 million fine to settle claims that had defrauded its own customers. It was the largest settlement in American history, but the firm admitted no wrongdoing. New regulations have been put into place. But insiders say the new rules need to be much smarter. William Donaldson is a Wall Street legend. He founded his own investment bank, ran the government oversight agency, the SEC, and once chaired the New York Stock Exchange. He says Wall Street is a vital engine of the U.S. economy, but says for those coming into the industry, their education must continue in the job.
It's not just the ethics of the big banks, but there's been an ethical diminishment, if you will, in all phases of finance. And I think that what we need is for every person that's studying finance in school or in a graduate school, I think the ethical consideration of what they're doing needs to be brought up in a classroom.
But even if ethics are taught in the classroom, whether those lessons will be practiced on Wall Street is a different matter. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera, New York.